Hello, my friends, and welcome to another edition of Dylan and the Details. Reality checks you can only get here on my channel. Mr. Brass Tacks is bringing it to you today because, well, I can't just stand by and allow liars in the gaming community to drag us further down. Alanah Pearce, I honestly like her personality. I think she has some cool views, and I agreed with her on most of the things she said before Cyberpunk. Before Cyberpunk, she was a reputable human being, somebody whose opinion held some kind of weight, and I honestly liked her content. But now, she just released a video telling the truth about Cyberpunk. And let me tell you, there are more lies in that video than I care to count. First and foremost, she said demos are not real. None of them are real. That is one of the biggest lies I've literally ever heard a gamer utter out of their mouth. And I've taken it down a couple notches today, guys, because honestly, I want you to feel the sincerity here. I want you to know that I'm not playing around. This isn't a game. The gaming community is plagued with liars and fraudulent tales of things that are never coming, over-promising and under-delivering, just like Krobcat said in his amazing Cyberpunk documentary. And it is a documentary, I gotta say. That's an incredible human being who really, human being or team, whatever Krobcat is, incredible. Although I wish they would not be so hard on one console as opposed to the other. I do believe Sony has made some incredibly bad mistakes, such as Days Gone. That flat out just didn't work upon day one. And before we get too off track, Alanah Pearce lies and lies throughout this 17-minute video, or however long it is. And I just had to step in because this is damaging. This is career damaging stuff. I liked her content. I think she's got cool opinions and stuff, but now I've unsubscribed. Well, kind of a while back, honestly. I just can't take it anymore. The content is not there. It just feels like I'm listening to someone telling lies, and I have no time for that. Zero time for lies. That's one of the things here you'll see from me is I always tell the truth because I know how damaging that shit can be. And I know I'm just picking Alanah out of the bunch, but there are a bunch. There are a shitload of people who lied, and trust me, I am going to articulate that in a different way. This just had to be said right now because I'm frankly, fuck it. I'm done. I can't understand why someone would lie and say no demos are real. Of course demos are real. I literally have every Xbox magazine, and all of them came with a demo disc. On that demo disc was a chunk of the game, and every fucking time it delivered, okay? They delivered the goods every single time, and even on Xbox 360. So something is happening in the next gen or current gen that is just a huge fallacy. These game developers are being rushed to put things out by these bigwig executives, but a lot of them are just also incompetent, and that is just okay to say. You shouldn't be afraid because your employer says, well, we got to treat these guys nice because they gave you a gaming chair and, you know, getting paid. And even though she said she's not getting paid, let's be real here. Like, come on. Somebody got paid off. And that's bringing me to my next point. Alanah Pearce herself said, there's no way reviewers could have known this would happen. There's no way they could have known this would be this bad. But in fact, that is another lie right there. People knew how bad it was going to be, yet we still got the Night City wires. We still got the reviewers saying, oh, it's so impressive, the most detailed world ever, like better than Red Dead Redemption 2. That is, anyone who said that, believe me, is going to be exposed personally. Because, like, come on, man. Have some fundamental morals. Your journalistic integrity is ruined when you tell a lie that huge for a company like this, for a bunch of billionaires. And that's the thing right there. Money. It all comes down to money. Well, you know what? I'd rather be a starving truth teller than a fat liar. Which I'm not calling anyone fat. I am just stating this logical path in my brain. See, that's why I don't sit here with a green screen behind me and, like, put on this big show. I'm a human being. I play video games. Alanah Pearce and Greg Miller and people like that, Yong, sure, they play games, but they don't play games in the same way I do. I try to sit down and enjoy it and actually, the content comes second. The gameplay comes first. It's always been that way for me, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you a game's perfect when it's obviously not. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, dude, come on. There have been times where they've lied in the gaming industry, but it is an overbearing tumor now, growing. No longer malign. We got to put an end to this. Like, seriously, we got to stop the liars. We got to show that, okay, if they're going to try and, like, cancel Eminem and shit, why don't we try and cancel liars and these fucking anti-truth people, because it's disgusting, frankly. And as we move forward here, we're just going to have to push harder and stronger in the face of these lying sycophants, these narcissistic nimrods, thinking, oh, I'll just put out a little apology video and it'll just be all good. No. Marcin Litevitsky, Yong, Adam Badowski, Alanah Pearce, so many others. You are all going to be exposed in a documentary. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, but somebody, maybe we can get a dream team together and start planning this out, because honestly, it is time to take the gloves off and not accept this crap anymore, because the like to dislike ratio on the cyberpunk fucking apology where Marcin Litevitsky seriously pours out his supposed heart. Well, he doesn't have a heart. He's a billionaire. And if he cared about the gamer, he would have been way more transparent and said, it's just not done. It's just not done. We gotta say no to the investors. We'll lose some money. But him and his team of CEOs, the rest standing behind him, unfortunately, he was pushed to the front and saying, the apology and stuff. We got to look at the entire roster of people who lied about this shit. Because frankly, as far as I'm concerned, Michael Does Life was the only one telling the truth about the game the entire time. And he's not even deep in the industry. He's on the outer rim covering this from the outside, from the perspective of a gamer. An actual person who plays video games, unlike so many of these people who just don't have the schedule. Right? They just don't have the schedule. They're producing content literally all the time. And that's just what I wanted to say, folks. I'm sorry this got kind of off track, but I'm passionate about Cyberpunk 2077 because I was excited for it as fuck. I know a lot of people were. Oh, and they'll say, oh, I wasn't that excited, Dylan. I already knew it was going to be a huge, colossal failure. No, you didn't. Every piece of footage they showed us, it got a little more juicy. Fact is this, something's got to change in the industry. We can't be sold lies anymore, overpromised and undelivered. We got to move the wheels on this. Let me tell you that much. I thank you guys for tuning in. We'll have some more actual content, actual creativity going on here. Thank you once again for tuning in. Dylan in the details, the brass tacks. We'll see you soon. Thanks for being real and telling the truth, real gamers.